Welcome back to Veritas Tales, Witch of the Dark Castle. Last episode, we had already explored everything in the courtyard. As far as I know, I hope there is nothing that I missed. So, now the only thing left is to explore the Dark Castle. Let us begin our exploration back in the Dark Castle, shall we? As you enter, Marguerite is standing behind you. You jump back in a panic. Okay, time to dodge her attack again. Oh, you. So you've got the golden eye. Before you even realize it, Marguerite has already snatched. Uh-oh, the golden eye from you. Did you steal it? Or no? Whatever, I'm taking this back later. With that, she vanishes down the corridor. You move deeper into the castle. Well, shit. I guess it's time to chase after Marguerite now. That's annoying. Okay, so the witch room is blocked. The king's bedroom, laboratory, princess room. There is also the treasury where the sword are. There is a small room with some kind of beast. Library, okay. Going to the library to meet Marcosius will be interesting. Armory, kitchen, throne room. Okay, I assume the throne room is where Ingeborg are. King's Tower, dining hall, supply room. Okay, the kitchen. Okay, the kitchen is the place of gambling. Can we leave the castle? Yes, we can still leave the castle. Okay, let's test. You step outside the dark castle. Okay, we can leave the castle without much complication. So, okay. So, getting in the castle now. Let's go back to the treasury. As you walk down the corridor, an undead appears ahead. Put on the ruler church. We don't have that. Act undead nearby. Okay, time to fight. Fuck that. Scorpio speaks straight into your mind. This one weak point is the head. Okay, time to fight. How many HP? Only 10. Okay, I can just smack you and you will die. So, time to roll. Okay, rolling. That's a low roll. And our enemy rolled the maximum damage and deal 3 damage. That's annoying. Rolling. Oh, come on. Don't. Oh, come on. Oh, we are over leveled by 3. So that's cool. Alright, easy. Yeah, you search the fallen undead and found 1 gold coin. You stand the gold coin in your purse and move on. You come to the treasury. The door is still open. We can still pick up gold coin? Sure. What did you mistake them for? Everything here is just peebles. Search for treasure. Is there anything new? You spot a few things. Goldenware, tableware, sports, and the like. But they are all gold-plated fakes. Nothing seems to be of real value. So, I guess the treasury is done. You look around the treasury. You search the right side. You search the right side of the treasury. Wait, what? There is still the golden chest. Is it empty? Gold, silver, and treasure. Okay, everything is fake. So, what about the silver chest? Okay, is it empty? Yup, still empty. Okay, the treasury is done here. You make sure the corridor is empty, then leave the treasury. Alright. There is a small room with something inside. Going to the library to meet Marcosius. Interesting. Okay, looks like there's something in the armory. Have a look in the pantry for some food. Probably. King's Tower. Oh, King's Tower is where we ran away last time, I think. Dining hall. There is something bubbling over there. Supply room. Okay, let's have a look at the king's bedroom. Oh, Marguerite. Hello. Here I go. It's Marguerite. She drinks your blood again. Lose 1 stamina point. If these winds kill you, go to 14. Okay, you shove her away. Your blood is truly delicious. Wiping her about, she disappears into the corridor shadows. The white room seems to be a royal bedroom. But there are only a lavish canopy bed and a single desk, making it a very bleak room. Zeus pops out and says, "This is Regent Duke Toergi's bedroom. It's nice and spacious, isn't it? But there is some nasty air hanging around. Shouldn't you open the window and let in fresh air? The moment you step into the room, something feels off. You. Check the crystal ball. You steady your mind and peer into the crystal ball. You see an ominous shadow under the bed. You crouch and peer under the bed. There, on the floor, is a creepy magic circle drawn in ink. Erase it. Pay some HP. You wipe the magic circle away with a cloth nearby. It takes a bit of time, but you manage to wipe it away cleanly. Judging by the build-up of dust, it seems this magic circle was drawn months ago. No, I'm not sleeping in enemy territory. Thank you. So, we have done everything in the king's laboratory, in the king's bedroom. Laboratory, looks like there's enemy. Let's check Princess Lignor bathroom. Oh, come on. Margaret again? How it's Margaret? How many times is this now? She drinks your blood again. Fuck you. Lose one stamina point. Alright, cool. To let me drink such delicious blood again, I'm grateful and even thanks you. When you protest that you never let her drink your blood, I know your goal. You're thinking of killing Lady Ingeborg, aren't you? But you can't. Lady Ingeborg is very strong. I owe Lady Ingeborg so much. 7 years ago, bandits attacked my village, and when I was on the brink of death, Lady Ingeborg saved me. She even gave me the chance to take revenge of them. Back then, still straddling you, she begins a story from long ago. You? Okay, let's talk. You decide to listen to what she has to say. From that day on, I decided to become Lady Ingeborg's sword, sharp and straight, a sword that never breaks. But in these past few days, Lady Ingeborg has changed completely, to the point that even I find her terrifying. Probably because so many souls poured into Lady Ingeborg all at once. When this whole affair ends, I want to live in the countryside with Lady Ingeborg again. That damn Pope! The way he talks, like he can put her in chains. Margaret suddenly stands. You have a connection to Lady Ingeborg, don't you? If possible, I'd like you to join us. Think about it. With that, she disappears into the corridor shadows. This is a small room, but it seems to be a royal bedroom. Seals pop out and says, "This is the room Princess Lignor used. Lately, she has been kept under house arrest the whole time, so I got to shine, before she's out." There's a canopy bed, a desk, a chair, and a large chest. There are signs it was used until quite recently. Check bed. You check the bed. Nothing seems unusual. It is clearly a fine bed. You may rest here for a while or continue exploring. No, we are not sleeping in enemy territory. Check desk. You check the desk. Nothing seems unusual. It is clearly a fine desk. There are a few sheets of paper in the drawer, but nothing is written on them. Check the chest. You check the chest. There are several brand new women's outfits inside. Other than that, nothing seems unusual. It is clearly a fine chest. You? So, not much here, right? Okay. The Queen's Tower. Okay, what's the difference between the King's Tower and the Queen's Tower? Okay, let's check the laboratory rust. I think I want to check the King's Tower first. Okay, Margaret, don't drink my blood again. Oh, as you walk down the corridor, a soldier appears ahead. Time to fight, I guess. Go. Skopnung voice speaks directly into your mind. This one's weakness is the legs. Alright, let's go. We are over leveled by 2, so that's cool. 8 defense, alright. But only 15 HP, alright. So I guess time to fight. Is this guy alive? A Lucifer mercenary on patrol to guard the castle. His company was formed only recently, so their unity is weak. Yet they are all young, ambitious, and full of vigor. Still, they are truly committed to the mercenary life. So once things turn ugly, they turn to run. Okay, fire blood for blood. Good roll. We are over leveled, so we hit. Alright, just need one more attack. Attack. Not the best roll. Okay, we win. Nice. Alright, that. More XP. You search the fallen soldier. You find 5 gold coin and 1 torch. Everything else is shoddy and look useless. Torch can be useful. I have the inventory space. You pick up the torch and move on. This is the King's Tower. Adjoining the castle, it is a circular route. As you circle around, you find a huge door leading to the tower's core. On the door is a carving of two winged beasts facing each other. As you approach, the beast's head and neck slide out of the door and glare at you. Are you of royal blood? The beast's words echo directly in your mind. Okay. If what the museum, my mother in the museum ruin said that I am her child and I am Lady Ingeborg's sister, I will answer yes. You answer yes. What is your name? The beast asks. I'm not Gertrude, right? Gertrude is Ingeborg. So I am Ingeborg. Beyond this point, one who bears not the royal treasure cannot turn back. Proceed with care. Both beasts slip back into the door and become mere pictures again. You hear a click as the latch releases and the huge door slowly opens. Sirius shouts out and says, "Be careful. Once you go down, you won't be able to come back this way. Unless you have the golden eye, of course." A spear staircase leads downward. The witch is probably ahead. No, let's not fight the witch yet. So the witch is in the King's Tower? Okay, so good to know, I guess. So let's have a look at the Queen's Tower. You walk down the corridor, a rope man appears ahead. Okay, let's threaten him to take off his rope. Take off that rope, or do you want to fight me? And conjure a flame in mid-air with a simple spell. Roll one day to see what happened. It's 2. Okay, they are not threatened. My fate is harder than iron. I will not yield to threats. The rope man lets out a war cry and attack. Scorpion's voice speaks right into your mind. This one's weak point is the head. Alright, time to fight. So, only level 10? Okay, fine. Let's beat the shit out of you. So, yep. Attack. Not the best roll, but we win. Die. Nice. Alright, more XP. So, can we take the rope? You search the fallen man's cloth and find 1 gold coin. And that rope he's wearing look useful for all sorting. Okay, I guess we drop the torch now. Alright. Take the rope. You strip off the rope, stuff it into your pack and move on. This room is cylindrical. Okay, let's wear the rope. If they are not fighting. This room is cylindrical. A spiral staircase runs up along the wall, and a gigantic statue stands in the center. Okay. Sirius rushes out and says, "I think the witch Ingeborg is up there, but you better not go up because that huge statue is shadows that hides behind you." What do you do, my friend? Let's look at the giant statue. You look at the giant statue. It is made of copper, and its surface seems to have been covered in gold leaf, though much of it has peeled away. Before your eyes, a swallow flies off with a piece of gold leaf in its beak. Is it carrying it off for its nest? And the statue's feet, the word Marik, all grown out, up, are engraved. What's going on? For just an instant, you think you see the giant statue move. Do I want to fight this? So the witch Ingeborg can be down there, but we cannot live down there without the golden eye. Keep watching? Leave the room? Okay, let's keep watching. Watch the giant statue a little longer. Slowly but surely, the statue is moving. It's probably a colossal copper golem. The giant raises its clubs, aiming at you. If that hits you, you will be flattened in a single blow. You? We don't have the dragon toy anymore. Unless you have no chance and flee the room. Well, shit. We don't have the dragon toy anymore. The dragon toy has been used to kill the zombie. There's also the thrones room. Supply room, pantry. Okay, so we cannot access the Queen's Tower anymore. Yeah, I don't think I have the tool here to access the Queen's Tower, so it is what it is, I guess. I will be flattened in a single blow if I fight that. Treasury, there's nothing. Let's check the small room. As you walk down, okay, more soldier. Put on the ruler church robe. You throw on the ruler church robe and slip by. It seems he mistake you for an ally. You manage to proceed without incident, but no XP. Search outside and says, beyond this door is a break room. Amlet's father often comes and goes, since he can be alone in there. Oh! The small room seems to be the guard's break room, but right now, a bear as big as the room itself is wedged inside. The bear roars at you. It looks savage. You? What? Is this Amlet's father transformed into a bear? Speak to it? It seems it's safe, but you talk to the bear. What do you say? Call its name. You know this bear's name. The deep cross-shaped card of its left suggests it is what remains of Bjorn, the father Amlet spoke of. You call up, Bjorn! For an instant, the bear stops roaring and it seems to calm down, but it soon starts roaring again. Call Bjorn's name again. You shout, Bjorn, please step out of it. Bjorn stopped roaring and shook his head in agony, as if fighting something. You call Bjorn's name again and again. Each time, he grows less aggressive. Now completely calm, Bjorn seems exhausted. He lies flat on his belly and closes his eyes. Okay, cool. Nothing else here catches your interest. You close the door and go elsewhere. I guess I should tackle Amlet about this. So, what will Amlet say about this? So, about your father, can I tell you something? No, I cannot. Alright. That's sad, but that's alright. Alright, let's go down from the tower and go elsewhere. Back to the Dark Castle. So, cannot go to the Queen's Tower anymore, which is kinda unfortunate. So, the small room, maybe we can have a look again. As you walk down the corridor, a ghost suddenly appears before you. Get out of here quickly. Lady Ingeborg is terrified. If we don't stop her, with that, the ghost fades away. Alright. And Bjorn is still sleeping, so that's cool, I guess. So, small room. Let's have a look at the armory. Oh. Wear the rope. You throw on the ruler church rope and slip by. It seems he mistake you for an ally. You manage to proceed without incident. Okay, that's cool. This seems to be the castle armory. Many arms and armors are lined up, but there don't seem to be many you can handle. Cyrus pop out and says, this is the castle armory, but there is someone strange here. He's holding a magical weapon. Watch out! A creepy man stands farther in. What do you do? Should we talk? You speak to the creepy man. He knows what you say and ask. Never seen you before? You an intruder? Yes. You answer honestly. I'm an intruder. The man grins. You? No need to wear the rope. Who are you? You ask, who are you? I'm the storekeeper. The old hack Ingeborg turned me into this weird shape though. Say, I want weapon and armor. I want weapon and armor. You say, I want weapons and armor. Fine, I'm leaving the country anyway. I'll say you what's here and earn myself a little travel money. Oh, I can sell stuff. That's cool. Let's check what armor do you have. Okay, you got an assault sword, a replica of the dagger used by the famed alchemist Paracelsus. The true assault sword is rumored to have sealed a demon. This one bears a red gem in the hilt that hints at the same legend. Throwing knife, crossbow, leather armor, and miracle ring. Oh. When equipped, attack and defense increase by 1. Don't bother haggling, I'm not selling for less. Okay. Well, we can sell stuff, maybe? I've got some. When you say I've got something I want you to buy, the man says, fine, gold is heavier than you think. I'll buy jewel or treasure. Show me. What will you sell? Gold feather note, gold buy arms and armor. Princess handkerchief, where do you use that? Okay, we lost the ruby pendant, right? I guess we leave the room now. So we can visit this again. Let's have a look at the pantry. Another soldier. Put out the Lura's choke rope. Time to slip by. And they will mistake me for an ally, and I proceed without incident. This seems to be a pantry. Even so, most of the shelves are empty, and there's nothing that looks edible. Sears rushes out and says, "This is the pantry and in the server's break room. The ghosts here are not bad people." You hear a noise in the back room. When you quietly peek in, you see a woman pouring milk into a large bowl. Time to speak. You speak to the woman, but she doesn't even glance at you. The meal is not ready yet, is all she says. I wonder what the meal will be. Before you even say a word, she says, "If you are hungry, please help yourself to this. Eat the milk porridge, eat some fruit, or eat some meat." Let's try the milk porridge. You eat the milk porridge. It's sweet. It may be too sweet, but your mind suddenly clears. You recover 5 stamina points. That's cool. The porridge is a dessert called risalamande, rice simmered in milk with almonds. Was it delicious, she asked. Very delicious, thank you. You are very kind, she answered. Then she continues, I have a favor to ask. The water spirit is trapped in the heart of the kitchen next door. Please let her out. 4 nasty old men keep getting you in my way, so I can't save her, she pleads. You? I already freed the water spirit. I see, thank you very much, she says. It seems she can read your thought. No wonder she had an uncanny air about her. At first, you think she's crying, but tears of blood run down her cheek. She must be some kind of ghost. The moment you think that, she says, what a foolish thing to say. I am merely cooking. I am cooking. She falls silent as she's thinking something over. You? I wonder who she's cooking for. Yes, I prepare a meal for His Majesty. His Majesty is very fond of my cooking. Everything His Majesty eats is entrusted to me. And so, when His Majesty died, they suspected me. I had poisoned him. I was sentenced to death. I feel sorry for you, yeah. Yes, but it cannot be helped. I've been dead all along, haven't I? As she said that, she slowly turns transparent, until at least she vanishes completely. You've guided a wandering soul. Add 5 to your XP. There's nothing else here. Leave the room and go elsewhere. Nice. The kitchen. The King's Tower. Okay, we can have a look at the dining hall. More soldier to fight. Put on the ruler church rope. You throw on the ruler church rope and slip by. Seems she mistake you for an ally. Okay, you managed to proceed without incident. Several long tables and chairs stand in rows. This seems to be the dining hall. Cyril rushes out and says, this is the dining hall. The princess, the prince, and Duke Twergy usually eats in their bedrooms. And lately, no banquets are held, so nobody uses this room. But it smells good. Mixed with the wonder smell of roasting tomatoes, cheese, and meat is the mouth-watering scent of powerful spices. Sounds suspicious. You look around and freeze in shock. In the corner of the room stands an enormous red mask, reaching all the way to the ceiling. What is that? You approach the huge red mask and take a good look. It appears to be a gigantic tomato. Its skin is scorched and wrinkled, and the cheese on top oozes down in thick drips. Surely this can be called food? How fragrant! Sweet and sour aromas and the smell of sizzling oil flood the room. The scent leaves your nose no escape, and you drown in it in an instant. How many servings could this be? 400? No, 1,000. As you stagger toward the tomato, a pair of huge eyes and mouth appear on its surface. A tasty-looking dish comes to me. Feed me, feed me. The tomato monster opens its huge mouth and lunges at you. Scorpion voice speaks directly into your mind. This one's weakness is its mouth. Time to fight. Level 12, 25 HP, 16 attack, and 8 defense. Okay. Time to fight. So, nice smile, brother. But I have to beat the shit out of you. So, let's go. Good roll. Nice. And what is this? A giant tomato appariton is the ghost of King Sigurd from generation past. With regards still binding him, he appears on Walpurgis night. In life, Sigurd was poisoned to his favorite dish, tomato farci. Its weakness is around the face. Okay. So, one more. Not the best roll. Ow! 6 damage. Okay. One more. Oh shit, I forgot to unequip my rope. Whatever. Okay, got some XP. That's cool. The tomato monster is some kind of ghost. Its bright red box ripple before your eyes, and at last, it becomes an ordinary tomato dish served in a bowl. A large tomato is hollowed out and crammed with mixed ground meats, then lavishly topped with cheese and spices. It looks truly delicious. Looks like there's a danger here. No way. Sensing danger, you flip the dish over. The dish spins through the air and the food splats across the floor. Right by your ear, you think you hear a faint voice, so you saw through it. What a shame. The food spreads across the floor slowly, turns transparent until it vanishes completely. There seems to be nothing else here. Leave the room and go elsewhere. Okay. So, dining hall is done. There is someone in the supply room. We can have a look. As you walk the corridor, the school warrior appears again from the deeper shadows. You may already know this, but it seems best to wear a ruler church robe when you walk the castle. Those who have said this character seems to judge friend or foe by that robe. After saying that, school warriors disappears into the corridor shadows again. Alright. Range shelf and cleaning tools are scattered about. This is supply closet. Still rushes out and says, this is a little closet for cleaning tools. There's nothing special here, except that sometimes a cat seed shows up. A cat seed? Wait, I have a catnip essential oil. For a moment, you think something just hid behind the shelf. You? Check behind the shelf. You go behind the shelves. Here, the room light doesn't reach. It's pitch black. And you can't see a thing. You feel your way forward a few steps, and a searing pain shoots through the ankle. Hey, don't scratch me! Something bites you. You lose 1 HP. If you die from this one, go to 14. Jump back from the darkness in a panic. You? Wait and watch. It's a cat seed, right? As you watch for a while, a big black cat appears and pats forward, saying, I'm truly sorry, Nya. Please accept my apology. The plump black cat cheerfully steps along, spins around, and then removes its head and bows deeply to you. Hello. I am a cat seed, Nya. I beat you because I thought you were undead or some crude castle soldier, Nya. But the taste of your blood told me you are a proper human, Nya. Please take this as an apology, Nya. The cat seed holds out a small jar of ointment and a leather pouch containing 10 gold coins. The moment you take the pouch, the cat seed vanishes in a flash. There seems to be nothing else here. Leave the room and go elsewhere. Okay. Do I dare to check the throne room? Or do we go to Marcosius first? Okay, let's YOLO it. Oh, another rope band. Also, we got an ointment that restores 6 HP. Guess it's time to fight then. And as usual, the weak point is head. Time to fight. So, okay, next. Alright. Attack. Come on, don't low roll please. Ow. Wait, how many damage is that? What? Okay, I cannot see the logs here. So 13 attack reduced by 7. Wait, did I lose accessories? Yeah, I think something is used up. Oh, the evasion stuff is used up. So yeah, I will receive more damage because of this. So okay, time to kill them. 0. Nice. And more XP. You shot the fallen and 1 gold coin. Okay, take the rope. And stop it. Nice. And time to listen. Is there anyone inside? You press your ear to the ornate door and focus on the sound with it. It sounds like 10 or more people are having good time in there. Okay, let's barge in. You step into the throne room. Is it a ghost? Cells pour out right in front of your face and whisper. They are mercenaries from Lucifang. They've been here for about 10 days, maybe more. By day, they ride in circle around Erishik, and at night they throw drinking party like, oh, So, Lucy Fang is conspiring with Ingeborg. Inside the room, no fewer than 32 soldiers are carousing loudly as they eat and drink. We are spotted, it's all over, but the doorway stand is dark, perfect for staying hidden. For now. Help yourself to food. I don't think I want to use invincibility potion. Let's find the group leader. We wonder who is in charge of this batch. At the very back of the room, a huge man, almost naked, sits on the throne, gushing down its drink. That big man is probably the leader of the soldiers. Speak? I guess we can speak. You head straight for the throne, striding toward the leader with bold confidence. But you look nothing like a rough crowd here. You stand out plainly. The adversary falls silent and all eyes turn to you at once. And just a few steps short of the big man on the throne, you're seized and pinned down. Oh, come on. The big, nearly naked man leans in and mutters, "A mage, huh?" After giving you a long appraising stare, he suddenly bursts out, "I'm betting you are a sharp mage, so I've got a favor to ask." His name is Regin. Oh, okay, Regin is mentioned before. The commander of the mercenaries currently occupying this castle. Regin asks you to brew a love potion that will answer the witch Ingeborg. I've asked her out and out again, and every time she turns me down, but that's what makes it good, he mutters. He keeps muttering to himself, there is no woman as fine as her. No, Ingeborg is my sister. No way. If I refuse, I'm dead, right? I have the love potion though. A magic love potion made from mandrake. Whoever drinks this falls madly in love with the first person they see. The effect of this is temporary. Do I do this? I mean, I can sow discord. I mean, Ingeborg is a strong magician. She definitely can see through a love potion, right? Show it. You show Regin the love potion. Oh, so this is the love potion. Regin rubs his hand and takes the small vial from you. With this, I may be able to stop her rampage. Here is your reward. He hands you the amethyst staff. One of his men supposedly took it from the castle treasury. Wait, I hold the amethyst staff. Apparently, that man was struck by the treasury curse and lost his mind. They say he's still in the cell and pointing at empty air and screaming, "A dragon is coming." You thank Regin and leave the room. I guess that ends very well. Now, I guess it's time to fight Margaret again. You are still here? I'm stopped already. With that, Margaret disappears back into the corridor shadows. The white room seems to be some kind of laboratory. Seals pop out and say, this used to be a ballroom, but since the witch Ingeborg arrived, it has become a magic laboratory. Several animals plus, large enough for a person to fit inside, stand in a row, each filled with a suspicious solution that glows a faint green. The air is hot and humid. If you stay long, you will likely start sweating. Near the center of the room is a makeshift cage, and inside are a man and two creatures you have never seen before. So there's a cage with people inside. Check the nearby flask. You check a nearby flask. The thick glass glows beautifully. It is warm to the touch, about body temperature, and trembles faintly at regular intervals. Something moves inside. Nah, we're not breaking the flask, right? Check the cages with people inside. You approach the cage. Inside the cage are a human man, a woman who looks like a cross between a cat and a human, and a half-beast man with a bat wings, a scorpion tail, and bestial lower body. When the human man notices you, he calls out, "Hey, you there! Please help me. I've been locked in here for days." Tell him to be quiet. Let's observe closely. You observe the inside of the cage closely. It is clean, without a single scrap of food. The man's claim that he has been locked in here for days is probably a lie. You don't sense anything like a human will from the cat-human woman. She moves exactly like a cat. The human man is plainly dressed, but his clothes seem clean. Still, his complexion is poor, and he looks a bit unwell. The half-beast man is slumped asleep while sitting. Looking closer, you can see rows of teeth inside his mouth. You? Talk to the human man. Okay, let's talk to the human man first. You speak to the human man. The man says, "Hurry and help me. I'm starving. I feel like I will die at any moment." He droops and then stops moving. You? Are you alright? You check if the man is alright. You paint the drooping man's face. Then he snatches your neck in a flash. It hurts. A fierce pain shoots through you, and you fling his hand away. A gash opens up your neck, and fresh blood pours out. Am I dead? Oh no, just roll a dice. 1. Okay, just 1, David. Look at this finger. The man sticks both hands out of case and show you his finger. The tips of his forefinger, everything but the thumb, are shaped like a suction cup. Each has a hole in the center, and tiny tooth like ridges ring it. That witch fused my finger with a lamp free, so I cannot steal anymore. I can't even scratch my head by accident now. The man laughs like he's gone mad. What do you do, my friend? Check a nearby flash. Okay, let's walk around the laboratory first. You walk around the laboratory. Beside the large rack and the cage, there's a huge cage covered with cloth, as well as a table holding lab equipment. Check the lab equipment table. You examine the table holding the lab equipment. All kinds of glass vessels, mineral, chemicals, and a copper distillation apparatus are laid out. Among them, a device for mixing 3 solutions that glow duly red, blue, and yellow catches your eye. It looks many times more concentrated than the solution in the surrounding flask. A thick syrupy sludge. In the test tube directly below, small amount of green liquid has collected. I can mix a solution. Okay, let's have a look at the large flask. You check a nearby flask. The thick glass grows beautifully. It is warm to the touch, about body temperature, faintly at regular interval. Something moves inside. No, we're not breaking anything, okay? So let's have a look at the laboratory. Equipment table. And I can mix something. You decide to use this device to mix the solution. Nah, it's kinda dangerous here. No information. Red, blue, and yellow, okay? Check the huge cloth-covered cage. You approach the huge cloth-covered cage at the back of the room. A thick cloth cover drapes over the cage and you can't tell what's inside. Remove the cloth cover. Is it the chimera? You reach the cloth drape over the cage and at the same moment, someone shoves you from the inside. When you turn around, a bizarre man with a pig's head is standing there. That looks like some tasty meat. The pig man grins and licks his lip. Talk to him and keep it peaceful. I think we fight here. No way. Scroll new force pick directly into your mind. This one's weak point is the torso. Okay, let's go. So, the pig man. Okay, let's have a look here. Alright, let's go. What do you do? So, yesterday the witch fused a man with a pig. Inside dwelled Eric, a ruler church priest, body and soul. Stam, a serial killer, appeared in Lucifang, and the pig kept at Rombok Castle. 3 years ago, she implanted Stam in Eric. Since then, Eric is barely conscious. Stam, who controls the body, was made to torture and imprison humans. But after successive jailbreak, including the Golden Girder, he was punished by being turned into this form. He carries one treasure and attacks by punching. Okay, time to fight. 15 attack. Is there anything I can equip just in case? I'm not equipping the amethyst stuff. I guess we fight. Can use the poison, but it will use my Galdra box, so I don't think that is desirable. Oh, come on, don't low roll. Oh, okay, we are over leveled, so that helps. So attack again. Bang. Alright, nice low roll. 1 more HP. Okay. Oh, you're still alive. The big man runs off screaming, "Help me!" and rips the cloth off of the huge covered cage. Inside the cage is a huge chimera with a lion's head and body, bat wings, ram horns, and a snake tail. With it all, the chimera is smashed through the cage, knock the pig man down, and sink its teeth onto him. The pig man screams, but soon stops moving. The camera turns to you as if to say, "You are next." Open your pack for something useful. What do I have? Wait, catnip essential oil? Sure. You sprinkle catnip essential oil on the floor. The camera rats its nose on the floor and sniff it with a single-minded focus. Before long, the camera rolls over, looking blissfully dazed. Alright, nice. Beside the poor pigman lies a beautiful coat that looks like it belongs to a woman. Pick it up. You pick up the beautiful cloth. It gives off a faint 7-colored glow. It's probably a magic item. Oh, Soria spell. I think Soria is the name of the god, right? Alright, the camera is still perfectly still. You walk out of the room as quietly as possible. I guess we can check the prisoner now. Oh, Marguerite. You're leased out. Alright, I leave you. Goodbye. Alright, so... check the cage with the people inside. So, it feels insane hard to approach. Okay, I cannot approach you again. Let's check around the laboratory. And check the huge cage. Is there anything else? Alright, we beat the chimera with the power of the catnip. That is easy. Okay, so I think what is left is to... Okay, I want to have a look at the kitchen. Oh, more rope, man. I think I will attack here. Might as well. I am at 92 XP. So, might as well level up at this point. Attack. Not... Okay, we roll because we're over leveled and we killed them. Got 2 experience. And yep. We are not taking the rope. We don't need it. And we find 1 gold coin. So, you came back to the kitchen. Welcome back. The coach ghost greet you. Do you have any more new information or... Okay, more gamba. So, not today. Let's not gamba. So, what's next here? The kitchen is the gambling room. The princess, the laboratory. Okay. The armory, we can buy stuff. Small room, we have solved those. I guess it's time to visit Marcosias. Okay, time to visit Marcosias. Oh, more fight. Sure. Time to fight. Okay. So, attack. 9. That's cool. Oh, come on. Oh, it's a draw. So attack. 8 versus 6. Alright, nice. 1 HP. And then attack again. Alright, nice. Okay. Very nice. 2 more HP before level up. You search the fallen soldier and 5 gold coin. Our inventory is full, so we're not taking those. You move on, keeping your guard up. And you come to the library again. Sir spoke out and say, "This is everything proud treasure vault of knowledge, academic book, history book, books on religion, philosophy, and literature. You could say all the wisdom of this nation is gathered here, but half the people can't read, so for them, it's nothing but a useless hoard." What do you do, my friend? Let's look for interesting book. You look for a book that catches your eye. Tell Forest Witch Inga book. History of Yuran. Okay. Information dump. Alert, alert. Information dump. Time to check the history of Yuran. You take up the history of Yuran and read the entries that interest you. Let's try from the founder, Holger. That's the name of the god, right? Oh, okay, that is the god. A great being who brought magic to this world. Through Holger, the power of magic spread across the world. However, founder Holger hardly ever left heresy. Instead, he shared magic with those of his blood. The Hoynet, Franklin, Tisla, Switch, Membrea, namely the founder of today's great nation, and had them rule their lands. Founder Holger is said to have had a very large body. Is that the gold statue? In the diary of Holger III, it is written, "My grandfather's height is twice mine. Our bodies grow smaller with each generation. Now, we are no different in size. than the common folk. In his later years, he forged a golden ring called Holger's Ring. So Holger, the one who touched humanity, okay, and he said he sealed away all his magical power and left this world as a human. Alright, the Uran, okay, industry. That crimson beautiful mineral is called the Ruby of Destruction and is now widely known as a catalyst for disintegration magic. This Ruby of Destruction has been found only beneath Romborg Castle and has already been completely mined out. Countless tunnels now wrap the ground beneath the castle. For few know the truth of it, and the Ruby of Destruction origin is not made public. In those days, the mined Ruby of Destruction is a precious revenue source for Uran, traded in great volume between major powers, bringing vast wealth to this nation. But after repeated wars and failed national policies, Uran's assets are already exhausted. So, history of the castle. The cities of Erising, the royal capital, rapidly flourished with the wealth gained from the Ruby of Destruction and was exposed to the threat of invasion from other countries. The king at the time, King Joseph, used his own Holger's magic that changed an object size to have an enormous city wall built. The megalith used for that wall were transported by King Rolf, who was still a child at the time, using Holger magic, the magic that moves objects instantly. Thus, royal capital Erising made its name across the world as an impregnable fortress city. Okay, what about the death of Prince Marik? In Uran 100 years ago, Count Prince Marik died at age 8. Queen Laura, Prince Marik's mother, mourned his death and commissioned a colossal statue, Marik, all grown out, as a symbol of the hero who saved the people from plague. It stood in the garden center for a long time, but King Joseph had it installed on the second floor of the King's Tower during the castle renovation. So that big ass statue that will flatten me. For 1 year, starting around Uran 628, small earthquakes struck here in Erising every night. And each year, the bedrock around Romborg Castle pushes upward. After that, the quake stopped completely. But at noon on May 1, Uran 630, a violent tremor hit all of Erising, and the ground around Romborg Castle thrust up dramatically, forming the terrain we see today. Strangely, this great earthquake left no death or injured, only damage to buildings. The Uran 630 incident 14 years ago. May 2, Uran 630, in the early hours after the great earthquake that struck Erising, an incident occurred. King Rolf was murdered by someone. Okay, and then Queen Maya went missing, and while rumors spread that Prince Knut's fate was unknown as well. With the chaos, Kiritz, rest in peace, Kiritz, a guardsman who found Prince Knut testified. When Maya arrived, King Rolf was already dead, and Queen Maya was nowhere to be found. Later, a rumor spread that Queen Maya, caught by King Rolf while trying to elope with someone, committed the crime. But in life, King Rolf was very close with Queen Maya, and most people denied it. Okay, let's check another book. Tales of the Forest Witch Ingeborg. The Open Fairy Tales, Forest Witch Ingeborg. It's a children's collection. One tale where Anna's Ivan is saved by the Forest Witch Ingeborg. Another tale where the slave girl Rodopsis is helped by the Forest Witch Ingeborg. And a tale where the Forest Witch Ingeborg helps restore 11 princes turned into swans, and more. 13 fairy tales featuring the Forest Witch Ingeborg are collected here. History of Magic. You take up the history and magic and read the entries that interest you. Origin of Magic. Magic was brought to this world 2000 years ago by Holger. Before that, there was no such thing as magic, and people only prayed to God for miracles. Basics of magic. Everything in this world is vibration, and vibration become matter by being limited by time and space. To use magic is to undo this limit, and it is also an act of remembrance that among the divine body, spirit body, and physical body that makes up a human, the soul self you recognize as I is the spirit body that holds infinite possibility. What about Holger magic? Ordinary magic produces its effect through the caster willpower, catalyst, and incantation. By contrast, Holger's magic is a single inborn power. It may be used intentionally or manifest without intent. Its effect also changes greatly with strength of will, state of mind, and catalyst. Okay, cool. That is an interesting information. So, I assume pharmacology will guide me to use the mixing table in the lab. You take up pharmacology and read the entries that interest you. How to tame cats. Low poison ingredients. Low poison ingredients. A low poison is made from a herb called mandragora, whose rootstock closely resemble a human form. If you yank a mandragora root out by force, it lets out a piercing scream that drives anyone who hears it clearly mad and kills them. To harvest mandragora, earplugs or a silent spell are indispensable. Records say, when Lara once knew mandragora in a corner of what is now the cemetery. Poison. Poisons. It tells how to make the deadly poison furiorin and its effect. You think furiorin effect closely resembles the sickness that spread through this town. How to tame cats. How to tame cats. It says cats are fickle creatures. So all you can do is read their moods, but you can win their favor with a herb called catnip. Okay. So I guess I already read everything. So I guess it's time to look for Marcosias. Oh, more fight? Sure. Thank you, Skopnum. Alright. I think I want to seek fight one more in this case. I mean, because, well, I almost leveled up here. Alright. One more attack, please. Alright. That's a draw. That's annoying. But we ended up using our... Okay, nice draw. Nice roll. Kill him. Nice. And got some gold. Thank you very much. A torch. I don't need the torch, thank you. You move on, keeping your guard up. So, I think I want to fight once more. Find a fight. Treasury. Okay, cool. We fight. Nice. Now we can level up. So, attack. Alright. Okay, we are over leveled, so we can kick them. Okay, we are at 16 attack even without equipment. That is strong. Okay, that is a hit. Alright, die. Nice. And we level up. Now we are level 15. Nice. How many HP? 31. Alright, cool. Nice. And there's a torch and 5 gold coin. I guess we can take the torch. We have the inventory space. So I don't need to go to the treasury anymore. So let's search for Marcosias. Oh, come on. Another fight, really? Sure, we can fight. For some extra XP will be nice. We are also over leveled, so things will be very easy here. Okay, nice. Alright, just one shot with our fist. Cool. And move on. Nice. And let's look for Marcosias. You look for the winged demon Marcosias. Good evening. Thank you for coming. Just like before, the dog flutters in from nowhere and appears before you. Was the mirror of truth useful? Very useful. That is wonderful, say Marcosias. That aside, I did promise you a certain experience. Are you ready? I am ready. You answer, I'm ready. Excellent. When Marcosias lands on the floor, a red magic circle appears. Then let us begin. What is about to happen truly occurred long ago. A crouching drowsiness hits you and you black out. Where is this? A cold corridor hemmed in by stone walls. Am I back to the jail? You are sure your sister called you? I'm going on ahead. Come after me too, sister, she says. Dite, where are you? Oh shit, is this the story of the 3 royalty sister? Me, Ingeborg, and Dite? You call your sister name as loudly as you can, but there's no answer. With no choice, you move down the dark, cold corridor. You're facing east now. A faint stench drifts from ahead. Oh, dungeon crawler time? Sure. Okay. I was thinking that I might need to scribble the map here. So I guess we can do that. Where's my pen? Okay, I have a pencil. So I guess it's time to scribble. To check for the map. 1 second. Let me have a look. Oops, sorry. Alright, I am ready. So, go forward to the east. So, we are now looking east. So, we start here. And then we go forward to the east. You're facing east now. A four-way intersection lies ahead. Okay. So, like this. So, where do I go? I guess we go back first. So, from the start, there is a go back to the west, and there is a go back to forward to the east. So we go east, and let's go right to the south, or go forward again. I think we go forward here. You're facing east now. It's a dead end. Okay, it's a dead end. So this one is a dead end. This looks like a storeroom. Iron armor, doors, and all kinds of things are piled here. You have no choice but to turn back. You go back west. Okay, we're back here. Let's go left. You're facing north now. Ahead is the passage bend right. So the passage bend right to the east. Okay. So I guess we can have a look here. Go right. You're facing east now. It's a dead end. It looks like a storage room. Break something and wooden crates are scattered everywhere. You have no choice but to turn back. Alright, so this is also a dead end. So we go back to the intersection, back to the south, and now we go right to the south. Okay, let's have a look. You're facing south now. A faint stench drips from ahead. So, So I guess we check forward. I think there will be enemy, right? Oh, who is this? Is that me? Okay, a faint stench drip from ahead. I hope nothing dangerous here. You're facing south now. A three-way fork is ahead. Somehow the stench feels stronger. So a three-way fork here. I don't think I want to go forward first then. I guess we go back to the north first and check what going back in the north contain. So go back to the north, and then go back to the west. Alright. And this is where I stood her. A door is visible behind you. You fight to find your sister. You turn and move forward. Alright. So forward. Wait, go back. If I go back to the west, that is a door, right? This is where you first stood, and there's a door. Okay. So, spawn. This is the spawn point, and there's a door. Alright. Nice. You have to find your sister. Go forward. And, where do I go here? To the right, to the south, because the rest is dead end. And then go forward again, and there's a triple intersection. A three-way fork. Oh, so this is a three-way fork, so there's no this thing. So, yep, this is a three-way fork. Either go left or go right. Let's go left, to the east. You're facing east now. A strong stench drip from ahead. Okay, I guess we don't go that way. That will be enemy, right? So go right to the west. You are facing west now. It's a dead end. You have no choice but to turn back. You go back east. Alright. So this thing is also a dead end. And I guess our only choice is to go left. And go forward. You're facing east now. Ahead, the passage bend north. A choking stage waits from ahead. Okay, so you're facing east now. A strong stench did from ahead. Okay. So there's a 2 note here, and we can only go forward and forward. Okay. I guess we have no choice to go forward. Go left to the north. Okay. The only way is to go left. You're facing north. A sturdy looking door stands ahead. So there's nothing here. Okay. You open the door. Cough, cough. As you pass through the door into a fast space, the reek of rot stabs into you and you start coughing. Oh, Ingeborg, you came too. Honestly, your little sister are impossible. On top a circular stage on the right, a slender woman calls out to you. She's your older sister. Yup, this is me, Ingeborg. And that is my older sister. The floor is laid with stone paving and supported by stone pillar, yet the space feels like a natural cavern. A red magic circle lies before you, and on it, a life-size doll kneels on the floor, some as if hanging its head. In a large round hollow in the left corner, more than a dozen people lie piled atop one another, heaped like mound. You. Where is Dite, my younger sister? You ask, where is Dite? She's right in front of you. Yes, that big doll. Her original body is somewhere in that pile of bodies. Ask about the bodies. When you say these people, what are they? She answered, I was experimenting. They are already dead. No, more accurately, their soul has been taken. They are starting to rot too. The smell is awful. Your sister grimaces and waves her hand in front of her nose. You. Why would you do this? When you ask why would you do this, she says, I wanted to know my own power. What my Hogger magic can do. How much power I truly have. What do you mean, your power? When you say your power, she replies, the Hogger's magic I inherited from grandfather. Mine, in a word, is magic that moves soul, gathering them into one place. Okay, so that is Ingeborg's Hogger magic. Putting them into something else, like that wooden doll, for example. More importantly, listen, Ingeborg. Right now, every last soul of these people is inside me. Isn't it amazing? It is unbelievable power. With this much power, I can cast magic as much as I want. I won't even etch, and any injury heals right away. If just a dozen of so people give me this much power, imagine how wonderful it would be if I gathered every soul in this country. Why did you turn her into a doll? It's your sister. Because I had no choice. That gets her, I would tell father. You'll stay quiet, won't you, Ingeborg? No, I will tell father. Your sister clicks her tongue. You are hopeless. Your voice trembles with anger. And what will you do now? She says, I'm going to run a few more experiments, and I thought I'd use Dieter to help carry out that heap of corpses. But I'll change your body and make you help too. I think there was an iron armor in the storeroom. You are terrified and shake your head. Hey, you inherited some of grandfather's magic too, didn't you? Do I have a holder magic? At her words, something comes back to you years ago. A memory you hate. In your mind, a memory rises, wings sprouting from a dog's back. Wait, Marcosius is Ingeborg? Wait, what is... No. Marcosius is not Ingeborg. Wings sprouted from the dog's back. Who is Marcosius exactly? What a shame. I doted on you so much too. I live as the princess in your place. Your sister face twisting into something vile. You. Lunge at her or run away. Okay, let's fight. You lunge at your sister. Ahaha, it's useless. For a moment, the red magic circle seems to flare. A surge of invincible force clamps down on your heart and tries to rip it out. Can't breathe. At this rate, you'll die. You feel like you are being tossed around like a raging storm. That memory surges up again. A dog and a bird. Two bodies merging. A sensation like they are being pulled into each other. That memory surges up again. A dog and a bird. Absorb your sister into yourself. Wait, can that work? You absorb your sister into yourself. Your hand sinks deep into your sister's chest. What are you? The next instant, her body is sucked into yours. Your body grows larger. Your sister's voice, the tailor's voice, the server's voice, the old gardener's voice, so many voices ring inside your head. You killed them all. You can't stay here. Hoist up the door with Dieter's soul inside and leave the basement. Then, you slip out of the castle at midnight and sprint through the pitch black streets. By the time the sun rises, you and Dieter disappear into a dark forest. So no one finds you. So no one ever knows. So, how was it? Marcosius flutter in front of you. It seems you are back to your original self. A pretty fascinating experience, wasn't it? Marcosius circles you playfully as it flies. Question. You ask Marcosius a question. What do you ask? Was that my past? Yes, it is. You barely remember the real reason you came back to this castle. I think the answer lies in the memories you just saw. I'm glad I got to see you tonight. Well then, farewell. With that, Marcosius flutters away and vanishes beyond the bookshelves. 10 experience. You want to rest for a bit now. Feeling slightly dizzy, you leave the library. I am feeling slightly dizzy, so it's time to sleep. Oh, Marguerite again. Hello. Let's sleep in the bed. I already feel very dizzy. You decided to get a little sleep. A bed fit for royalty is soft and pleasant against the sin, and you soon drift off to sleep. Roll to die to destroy that many health points. 8. Nice. A short sleep but a good one. Nothing else. Okay, cool. So, if I sleep here... Oh, a beautiful translucent woman slowly floats through the air. As you stare in shock, the woman's ghost says, "My son was in your care back then. Truly, thank you. I am grateful," and fades away. Who is that? Check the bed. Nothing seems unusual. A fine bed. Okay, let's try sleeping in the bed. A bed for... Okay, it just healed me, right? Yep, it just healed me for 1 HP. Oh, did you sleep well? Someone calls to you from near the ceiling. When you look up, a pale boy's ghost is floating in midair. Good evening. The boy's ghost greets you with an innocent smile. You think he's an adorable boy. He shouldn't scare you like that. Hello. You think he's an adorable boy? Thanks. I died when I was 8, you know, so I stay cute. The boy smiles sadly. My name is... Oh, you are Prince Marik. When I was alive, they called me Prince Marik. But now, as you can see, I'm just a child ghost. I died using Holger's magic. I think we already know what kind of magic you have, but let's ask. You ask what kind of magic Prince Marik have. My magic draws sickness out of people. It helps people, right? Even if it hurts me. Oh. About the giant statue. You tell him the tale of how Prince Marik drew the plague out of his people and died. But it's a little different. The sick people in town aren't that bad. The one who really got sick was Mother. The one taking care of them. And Mother, probably hated me. Cause I'm not her real child. So, I wanted Mother to like me. If I die, it doesn't mean anything, right? You tell him that Prince Marik's mother, Queen Laura, built a giant statue of him after his death. Huh, a statue of me? Really? I didn't know. Then maybe she doesn't hate me after all. As he speaks, the prince figure slowly grows faint. Oh here, take this. I don't need it anymore. Receive a lantern from Prince Marik. So I don't need the torch anymore. Goodbye. Prince Marik fades away with happy look on his face. And that is extra experience. Okay, so So, can I still visit oh, more fights, sure. More XP. So, time to fight. Attack. Okay, die. Nice. More XP. Alright. 1 gold coin. So, yeah, I cannot fight Marcosius anymore. That's it. That is the experience. You step outside the dark castle. And I think that's it. We are finished exploring all the side quests so far in the dark castle. However, I'm still very curious though about the Queen's Tower, so maybe if I do another playthrough, I will save the dragon toy and use it on the Queen's Tower to beat the shit out of the golden statue. So for now, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. The next Queen's Tower. So, next time, we will go to the King's Tower finally and possibly confront the witch Ingeborg. And for now, I shall see you guys in the next video. Peace.